Well, sport can play a big part in helping to rebuild communities. That's been highlighted today by football and boxing figures here in the Midlands.
Former British champion Wayne Elcock works with hundreds of underprivileged youngsters, while Birmingham City old boy Michael Johnson says he's convinced that youngsters can be turned away from crime by positive sporting role models. Laura May McMullen reports.
Good shot there.
It's a simple solution, according to Wayne Elcock. Keeping kids active and occupied will keep them out of trouble.
Discipline, respect, it gives you loyalty and channel their aggression and obviously, you know, does something more constructive, more positive with their life, really.
The former British middleweight champion from Birmingham works with up to 60 youngsters a day. He takes his box clever classes to underprivileged areas and has been amazed by the results so far.
It's keeping me off the streets, I'm getting fitness out of it and I'm learning life qualities.
I started coming in for a bit of confidence. I want to be a boxer.
At Stone in Staffordshire, the Right Stuff Boxing Club was set up by policeman Andy Whitehall to keep kids off the streets. In 3 years, there's over 300 members at 5 clubs, and in these areas, they say they've seen a reduction in antisocial behaviour. And at Handsworth in Birmingham, footballer Darren Moore has worked with some of the most underprivileged youngsters in the Midlands for 10 years. His charity, Faith and Football, helps over 600 children and their families every week. Darren's close friend and former Birmingham City player Michael Johnson grew up in this deprived area of Nottingham. He runs 3 sport and education projects for youngsters.
The cuts what are happening, you know, the youngsters are getting disgruntled, they've got no hope. They're pulling away their, music centres, their youth clubs, their community centres, and they're starting to get kids now thinking, well, what do I do next?
I was a kid that was always in trouble. Lack of discipline, lack of respect, if you like. Boxing for me, as a kid growing up, it changed my life completely.
These sportsmen see themselves as positive role models. They say they want the government to recognise that sport can provide a path for young people to achieve something in life. Laura May McMullen, BBC Midlands Today, Birmingham.
Great to see role models like that making a real difference.
Yeah, it does. It was really cheerful, wasn't it? Cheerful instead of what we've had in the last few days. Well, in other news now, a critically ill baby